What's up guys? I'm doing a sketchbook tour on today's video. I usually draw on these 8 by 8 inches sketchbooks, but for this video I'm going to do a sketchbook tour, about this one. This small sketchbook that I have here. So I recently finished drawing on it. It's an Artica sketchbook. It's really nice. I've done all the drawings with these tools I have here. So with my classic inking brushes, my liners, and some markers. So yeah, but let's us see the drawings. So I started this sketchbook last year, and yeah, it took me almost a year to finish it. That's because I'm drawing digitally for clients and also for myself on my comic book, my new comic book I'm working on, so that's the main reason. Here's one of my last stickers. So those are my kids. I'll put something there to block them. And here's the first drawing. As always, the first drawing on a sketchbook is really hard to do because you're trying to make it happen, but it usually don't work. So yeah, I was working with a brush pen here, and yeah, I think it didn't work. Then I drew this. For this drawing, I was trying to figure out what to do with this sketchbook. I was trying to draw some fast drawings, so maybe in 30 minutes or something like that. So I'm using a brush pen, trying to add as much details and textures that I could, but using a big brush pen. I add some gray tone here with a marker, but then I decided to use some liners to add more details on this skull face creature. Yeah, then playing out with this cool theme and adding something in the background. So I like drawing skulls and tubes and stuff, so trying another pose for the skull. Then playing with the light, putting some down source light here in this creepy character. Also using some white ink to do some splatter over there. Then a little bit of portrait. Here I put some green color in the eyes. I'm not good at using color, but yeah. Then a robot, coming up with ideas for helmets and stuff, and having fun doing the cross-hatching. This one I had a great idea and I think I ruined it up, but yeah. Here I realized I needed to maybe go again and do some fast drawings again. That's why I drew these expressive faces with the brush pen and with a thick liner, so I can't add much detail on the drawings and come out more faster. So I start drawing more expressive characters, and then I really like this character, this black-headed kid, so I decided to draw it again. And I really like how this turned out, the mouth, the eyes. Add some brush pen strokes here on the clothing. And here is where I started to feel good about the amount of detail and amount of textures and stuff I'm putting into the drawing. So you can see maybe I'm 1/5 over and just realizing that what the amount of detail I can put on these drawings. So I keep drawing the same character with some crazy poses and stuff. And again, adding some text on the bottom. Simulate maybe a comic book panel or something. Then for this one, I saw a reference image and I really liked the idea for the character and make it like my own. So yeah, I really like this design. Hopefully I will put this guy on a comic book or something. It will be great. Then one of my favorites, I decided to go for a close-up of this kid and drawing the eyes and the face like burned, or adding details and stuff, the textures over there. It was really fun to draw this. And then again, playing with the texture, trying to draw like a skull and a fish, and drawing animals for me is always hard, so yeah, it's great to come out with ideas for those. Here again, I saw some references and tried to combine like an animal and a character. And here I decided to stop drawing animals because yeah, I didn't like the result on this one and said, yeah, enough is enough. Let's go back to draw some skulls or something. So I draw this character, maybe you know him, it's one of the creepy neighbors. The idea of a comic book I have on my head, but I haven't got time to draw it. But yeah, this like skull creature with some, yeah, creepy. And as exploration sketchbook, I drew this on black and white and I didn't like the drawing. I messed up with the face, so I blacked it out. And then I put some colors with my daughters. She was drawing with their markers. That's why those vibrant colors, and I picked them up, and yeah, the drawing was really bad, so I like add some colors and have fun with her. But then again, with the skulls and some organic mushrooms and stuff, so I like drawing this stuff. So sometimes when I do a drawing that I'm not happy with, then I go to my saved zone and try to draw something that lifts up my energy and my mind, and I can relax knowing that I'm enjoying the drawing and the result will be good. And then I decided to go with some landscapes. So yeah, then again another drawing, not really happy about it. Yeah, this character I went really hard on the black areas there. This robot came out really good, I think. Close up of the face of Shader, the main character of my latest comic, Touch Filter. Here's another character, highly inspired by the Meta Baron. Here's another character, always playing with the skulls and some sci-fi themes. Here is Margarita, one of the main characters of my comic, Touch Filter. And then Laura, the other character of my comic book. Then I remember I was on vacation in the summer and I decided to draw some robots. I bought my first Gundam and I had an awesome time building it, so I decided to go and draw some stuff. I took some reference pictures and yeah, draw this, then draw this one. This one is from Robotech. Then this one is a Tsutomu Nihei design from his manga. I didn't like the manga that much, but the robot design was really great. Then a little like cyber kid. Then some other machines. Here the summer was over. I think I took a little break on this drawing. And yeah, then I decided to come out with a new character for this new comic book I'm working on. And I tried to come out with a cool helmet for it. I was trying some ideas. Yeah, I usually do the pencil doodle first and then draw, but here I like the pencil doodles. The idea was like drawing a little more about this character over here. So I start trying out ideas without the helmet, with the helmet and stuff. And then I read this page. This drawing is really bad. I start to add in black, trying to make it better, but yeah, it sucks. And then another one, really bad drawing also. Yeah, I feel so bad when I see these drawings. Then I tried to draw some landscapes, trying to forget about those other drawings, the bad ones. Using some markers also, using references. These drawings were really fun. But then I ran out of ideas and decided to try the last one over here, but I didn't like how it turned out. So yeah, no. Back to the things I like to draw. Some skulls, mushrooms, crazy creatures. So I drew this one that I really liked, adding a lot of gray tones with the markers. And then this other one that I really like too, going hard with the textures on the background with the liner. Then I was on a trip to Barcelona, I think it was, and I drew something on the airport. No, it wasn't Barcelona, it was Punta Cana. And I drew at the airport. Then on the plane I drew this Super Tsutomu Nihei inspired. Like, I like those huge mechas in great architecture, like futuristic cities. Then yeah, I was on vacation when I drew this one. I was taking a nap on a pool, and I start drawing this creature, like a skull angel type of thing. I had a lot of fun drawing the feathers, trying to come up with a grayscale on the hatching. It was really fun. Then I drew this girl over here, like a portrait. Then I drew this one. I was trying to draw, like to figure it out, the light on metal. So yeah, I with the brush pen I start like adding black, like shades, and yeah, I think it turned out good. My daughter loves it. Then I drew another girl, but more robotic. And then I came out with this one. This is a new character. It would be Catalina. And yeah, I think she will be like a martial art type of girl, but yeah, I have to figure it out more about her. And then I tried to draw her again on another pose, and it was awful. I don't like the hair, the pose, the face, nothing good about this. So back to robots and schools and creepy characters to feel better myself again. And I drew this one. I really like it. Then this character. I wanted to draw not just a close-up of a character, but maybe a full body and a different pose I've never drawn, and add some some Japanese text on behind. So yeah, this was fun. And then an old dude with some light from the downside, and yeah, lots of beard and stuff, maybe sails, I really don't know, but this was fun to draw. Then again, but this time's adding shades with some markers and brush pen on the background, and also some highlights with this. Let me show you. With this one, jelly roll. I put some whites over there, you can see. So yeah, this was fun. Then this one was a fun character to draw also. Trying to figure out that character I was drawing before, the one with the cool helmet, but now maybe the helmet could open, and yeah, just trying out stuff for a new character. And then I had to come out with the final drawing for this sketchbook. And I was on a plane drawing this, and a girl was looking at me drawing this character. And I was like, what can I draw for the last drawing of the sketchbook? And I draw her. And here the girl looks more old, maybe teenager, but she was really a little girl, maybe 10 years old or so. She was looking between the two seats in front of me. So yeah, it was really fun to do that drawing to end this sketchbook. Sometimes I do some scratches here to test some colors. And yeah, that's all. That's all. This one was my latest sketchbook. I have another sketchbook midways. So this one I have drawn maybe over there. Yeah, so I have 1/3 to go. And yeah, hope you like it. Let me know if you want me to review some of my art tools also, or any other stuff. But yeah, this was fun. Cheers. Keep drawing, stay safe, do all that YouTube stuff, like, comment, share. It really helps me a lot. These Artica sketchbooks were really good. They handle the ink really well. I always draw on those Elo sketchbooks. This brand, it was really great. The paper quality of Elo is similar to Artica sketchbook. They are almost the same. I still like most Elo's sketchbook. The paper is better for me because I use a lot of ink. But yeah, this paper was awesome also. And the good thing about this sketchbook has that, I don't know how to say it in English, prepicado, that you can cut the page out. That's why most of the drawings I try to not to pass that line. So if I want to sell this or give it away or something, I could just cut the page. But in the end of the sketchbook, I realized that I will maybe never do that. So I start like passing through that line and having fun drawing. So yeah, this was fun. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.